my career with Cosmic Shake 80% or with Cosmic Shake in general is like ending. Like there's no denying that. Like my times are like quite low. I don't have any competition, and like there's becoming like really limited things to do. But I just wanted to like share the current state of my speedruns with this game and like speedrunning in general. So the first thing is any percent. I have gotten like a little better but a little worse at the category over the coming time. Because like if I look at the time save, I can save like 6 seconds in like JF. I don't even remember how I can do that. It's like I just need like a generally good Wild West, and like since I like downgraded to like a slow camera for some reason, I like have to adapt to like pushing in, and like you have to like relearn this, so like it's not too hard to like adapt to a slower camera, but like I need to spend some time doing that and get like a clip like that to save the most time I can. Yeah, that's what breaks the timer. And then downtown just has small time save. Pirates, I'm pretty sure it's Patty RNG that can really save time there. That's like the easiest split in the game, actually. You do the Patty minigame, you hover to get a trigger for an ability, you use the ability, you do the boss fight, and then that's it. It's not the shortest in the category, but it's like I can only save 3 seconds in prehistoric, so I need like a really good like purple bone is actually hard, and like so I need to like practice it a lot, and like I need to practice like the bones, and like medieval is 4 seconds. I'm pretty sure that comes from like twitchy. I'm pretty sure in like this 3615 I had like a gold paste medieval, but then I like messed twitchy up a bunch, and like you add the time I got this run, I golded prehistoric by like it was 1.7 seconds, and then this PB was the first run I got like a PB with Tiki MSS, but then I like fumbled twitchy a bunch and I got a 503. because of a better like hovering route, like a better like landing spot in Glove World, like you can like normally you'd hover to like, hold on, let me get there. You'd normally hover to like that land with like the road like going to it, but like you can actually just hover to this building SpongeBob's hat's pointing to and like jump on like the railing on the like the pink building and then jump to the reef blower trigger, and you save like 3 seconds from that. I think I timed it. And then just have like a good glovey, and then like I saved 8 to 9 seconds in Glove World, and then Cassandra, it's pretty much just trash. The trash minigame. Where I can like save time there. I think in my PB I lost like 3 seconds to the gold at the time. Yeah, that run is improvable, but it's like the hardest one to improve in a way. Because of like tight time save and like having to like play my absolute best. And then there's hoverless. This is a bit of a more like a story of like more leniency, but also like less. Like my JF, since the timer is broken like you saw earlier, 10:08 JF is actually really good for the accommodation I had to do. I had to like actually like go down and do the fight.
I knew I could count on you, Patrick.
Like I couldn't just like reload and give it to Jenkins. I had to like physically do the fight and then just walk back up and give it to him, and that loses around like 20 seconds, I believe. Like Punch's gold is 940 something, or like probably like a 939, but I'm pretty sure it's like in the 94x. And so if like the auto splitter were fixed, I could save like 20 seconds here. Karate was good. I don't even know what I can say at that time. And Pirate was a gold, and like it was like I'm pretty sure that Pirate Goodigan was like perfect. Halloween is the main thing about the run. I got noticed by an enemy and it froze me, and then when I like broke out really quickly, it's like when I broke out really quickly, it started like trying to eat me still, and like I had to like let it kill me and then redo the whole like thing to like reset it, and that lost 35 seconds. Probably some of it might have been still like Patty RNG, but like even then. Exiting Prehistoric at the same time as my 80% PB, I think is actually really good for the time loss in the previous split. But even then, it could be like a 35 exit if I like got that time save. And then Medieval golded. I'm pretty sure Medieval was like perfect, and this was good, and this was good. That run is like a 7.3 out of 10. Like I'm pretty much like required to have like that rock bottom time save to PB now, and like that's probably gonna be like really tight considering like Bones, Twitchy, and like Patties. And then there's all the balloons. All the balloons is a very interesting situation. A lot of my time save is in like JF. Like the run was like really good until like here where I like got second try blue bone, which is like the easiest bone in the game. But then I golded Goo Lagoon 2 by like by like just under a second, and I can save 8 in Medieval 1. I don't even remember what happened there. Glove 1's a small time save. That's a small time save, and this is where it really begins. I made a mistake in my 130, 132, which was my previous PB, where I like walked too far out and had to like... Yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate it. You like jump out here like in hoverless, but instead of going out here you come over here and like walk off and hover. But I like walked too far out and fell like this in my PB, but in my 130, 132 I died. But in this PB I made that exact same mistake, but I reacted to it a little better and like rewarped. Like I reacted to it a little better. I saved like half the time I could have saved when I lost like 45 seconds in the 130, 132, and I lost 25 here. So that's 20 seconds saved over that one, but I can still save like... Yeah, I can still save 20. This was good, this was good, this was good, this was good, this was good. And I shot early in this phase, and so like if I could time it better, I could save time there quite easily. I do have 100% splits, like here they are, but 100% doesn't feel like finishing a 100% run doesn't feel like a goal like the near future holds. Like I don't think I should like really do that now. I have tried to do 100%. I got like a 225.34 I think it was, and then it turns out I missed an award, and then I just didn't bother finishing the run. When I could have like undid the split and like did the award I was missing, and then completed the run, but I just decided not to do that, and like, yeah, I should have like just undid the split, did the thing, and finished the run. And then there's Titans of the Tide. Sometimes... Okay, that exists. Sometimes like I'll get like really interested in like what the run's gonna be naturally, obviously, but like yeah, I'm like not sure 100% sure if I want to run it competitively, because like do I really need to? Like, I've already been like competitive with this game, and it's like at some point, if at Titans of the Tide competition point, I feel like I'm just being like overly competitive, and it, like, yes, speedrunning's supposed to be competitive, but like, should the line be like drawn somewhere? Out of a lot of speedruns I've done in like 4 years, this game is just the run for me. Like, solid feeling movement. Solid feeling movement, like, general unpredictability with how far it can be pushed, and like, oh yeah, I can't make it over here. Like, this game is just really accessible, and like, I'm like pretty young for a speedrunner. Well, I don't know how young new speedrunners are, but like, that's besides the point. I'm like in the midway point of experience with speedrunning, and like, this is like one of my more favorite speedruns, despite like how much backlash it had. But I feel like Titans of the Tide is just gonna be like its own like identity with its speedrun, and it's like it would need like more time to grow on me, thus I think. It would need like more time to grow on me, because like with Epic Mickey, I played it solely out of the purpose that Purple Lamp made it. So it's like, hey, I'll just fucking play this, and it's like, but like the game like sucks to grind. It's like, I don't want record in that game. I want it to get like a sub 110, but it's like, maybe one day I'll go back and like improve my time. I have a 111.50 right now, so like sub 140 is like, sub 110 is like relatively close, but like also kind of not, because like my sub best is like 108.49, and like that's gonna be really tight to play too. My Mickey PB had like a really mid game, like a really like bad one. In one split, I couldn't like spin boost jump to save my life, and like I lost like a lot of time to that. I got fast ice cream give in Ventureland, but then I like, but like it turned out my other stuff was just like really slow. So I didn't gold with fast ice cream give, and that's kind of sad. But like, you never know, like Titans of the Tide may be like absolutely abysmal as a speedrun, like really boring, really stock standard. The thing I liked about this game is that like hovering, like I've never seen hovers like this game has before, and it's like, it's just really interesting that way. Even if my like any percent PB is like getting really optimized, it's like, it's the hoverless is great too, but it's like, it's just any percent is just interesting that way. But then like Mickey is just literally just a bunch of out of bounds jumps, and it's like, it's one of those games where it's like 3D and with like really tight time save. This game is like that too, but like Mickey, it just feels infinitely worse. It just feels infinitely worse in Mickey. Again, like hovering is like so like defining of this game that like, hovering is just like such a defining part of this game in my eyes. Like Mickey just feels like it has less of an identity to it because of like all the really stock standard thing of just a bunch of out of bounds jumps and like. Also, Mickey sucks to grind. Oh, my throat is so dry. Anyway. Mickey just feels like really miserable to grind, and like I've seen people reset over like the tiniest mistakes, and I think all of us can agree on like it's not really fun to grind. It's one of those games where like a lot of people come back if like a bunch of like new strats are found, and like there's no competition in that game either. But like Titans of the Tide, I feel like might end up like that. And I don't really want to run it super seriously if that's the case. But if it has like a trick I've never seen before, I guess like we'll see. We'll have to see what I think about it. Maybe one day I'll go for that 47 and like that 35 and like maybe like a low 130 and all the balloons, but like that I don't know where my speedrunning career is gonna go. Oh, I think I remember what happened in my 80% run with Glove World. In the jellyfish section, I got like bounced off the ball back to the log, and like I had to like, it took a few tries to like get away from the log, and like that lost a bit of time. I think I got like a 56 Glove World entrance. And that was the mistake of Glove World, I think. But now that I have that new gold, I could save like 9 seconds there. Like I could save time quite easily. Patty RNG is becoming more of a like, will become like a bigger and bigger bitch as my times get better, and like that's gonna get really miserable, and like dude, something Punch Shot said is like people like don't remember him doing his GD, like won't remember doing his GDQ, him doing his GDQ run in the future. I think I will, because like this game is just like my special interest, and like I'm like really knowledgeable about it, and like its history, and like that was kind of cool moment. Anyway, yeah, at some point my special interest with this game is gonna like fall, and I'm like, until I like stop running it altogether, and like but like I think I'm always gonna remember like the Cosmic Shake GDQ run. That was like so unexpected. It was such a time. It was around the time where I first got my world record in any percent, and like yeah, that was the time of my life, dude. And then I like got the 3707, the 3704. It was really rough to like throw until Punch got the first 36, but like I recovered from that pretty well. And then I got like the first 48. I got like, yeah, I got like the run where I was literally 16 seconds off my sob, and then Pace Summer 2024 happened. Showing Punch how to make like snail skip consistent felt really fucking good in hindsight. Cause like yeah, that felt really good. I highly suspect that like Punch's rock bottom in his pace run was a gold. I'm very convinced. Because like on average he lost like a minute or something total to it on average. And it was just like so inconsistent with how he was doing it, until I found like you don't have to talk to Mrs. Puff to like get the thing. You have to like, all you have to do is just go into the trigger and die, and it works every time. That was quite a breakthrough. And then like, yeah, I got like a 134, 133. And then I always feel like I should have just done hoverless after pace and got record in that, and then have just been done for like the year, unless I could find something like better until I could find something like better to do with my time. But it's like I just couldn't find like a speed game I wanted to do. But then even then, it sort of just like went on administrative leave, I guess, from speedrunning, and like until like something interesting came up. I vividly remember how like my hands felt when I was like, I had the run that could have gotten my 39:51, and then it happened, and then I was like so like happy. And when I got the phrase "Welcome to the club," that was the greatest feeling ever. I just miss being 16 and like being like still like improving at this game. But now that I'm like the peak of it, there's not much of like a point anymore. Other than like to like teach the run or like perform it or like, you know, something like a joke that went through my mind is like, if my high school could like work it out, I could like show it to the entire like school and like give like a speech about how speedrunning is and like just educate the school about speedrunning. But last year I never did that. But that was like a story that played on my mind a few times. To be like, speedrunning can cause this, do it at your own risk, or speedrunning can have this benefit, do it at like to build some kind of skill, or like to connect with other people, or like compete, release a bunch of competitive energy you have, and like the different motives for it. Maybe one day there will be a day where like something better than this comes up. But I have no idea how long that's gonna take. So yeah, bottom line, TLDR, a bunch of feelings about my story with this game, needing to focus on my academics and get like more into adulting and like and nothing really super interesting has come up in speedrunning so far. Like nothing better than this for me. And yeah, that's basically my point. I just wanted to like go over like the current state of my Cosmic Shake statuses and like how I felt playing the game and like all that stuff. So see ya. That's all I wanted to say.